Ahoy out there, all you space captains. It's Connor, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the carrier, the Zarek carrier in Fractured Space. Um, so this ship, it is quite enjoyable. I mean, I haven't played the game in a couple of months, and I did unlock it just before I had my break, this carrier here. And you know what? I didn't think I was going to like it because I have been playing a lot of World of Warships, and the carriers in that game I just find completely and utterly dull. But this thing takes a more active role in battle. You don't spend the majority of the time control as RTS styling your way around the map with your fighters. You actually just give them an order and they will carry it out while you move around the map and try to get into the best position to help your team. The best position to launch fighters from, so it's a shorter time before they reach their targets, meaning you can do the optimal amount of damage. And you can even set your fighters on escort roles, so you can escort maybe your heavier flagships, destroyers into battle, and they will defend them from enemy fighters, enemy drones, and of course enemy ships. So let's jump into a game here, but just before we do that, let's just take a look at the, base stats. There's not really much you can say about the stats for the ships in these games because they all have their really, really defined roles, and they're pretty good in each role, but there's not really a large amount of stats to go by. So it is equipped with a chain beam. This is the weapon you are allowed to, you can control manually to attack the enemy ships. Max range 10,000 meters, optimal range 5,000. That's the optimum range for damage. Damage 10 ppd, whatever that means. I have no idea. This is a multi-turret beam cannon. It does alright damage. I wouldn't say it does high damage by any means, but it's okay. It's kind of like just a small battery that you can defend yourself with. It's not This ship's not meant to be in close quarters combat. Long range is its forte. Waypoint. This is just a beacon you can place anywhere on the map, and your fighters will go there. You can order your fighters and bombers to go to the location. Your fighters, they're fighters. You get like how many per squadron? I can't even remember. 17. There we go. Wing size 17. That's a lot. Bomber wing. You get 7 per wing, and you get 2 of those. It's pretty nice. And you know what? This thing does a lot of burst damage. I'm just gonna try and find a game here to show you. Session is full. God damn it. Yeah, let's join this, and then we'll talk a bit about the ship itself whenever we get in. I do enjoy it. I didn't think I would necessarily enjoy this ship that much, but I've had a few games in it. And you know what? I'm really, really enjoying it. It's a fun ship to play. I'm not too fond of the Zarek designs for their ships. They're very industrial. It kind of looks like a lot of scaffolding just thrown together. I do like the Titan systems design. It looks a lot like the Noah forces from what's it called, Nexus, the Jupiter incident. I really do like those ship designs. I would like to see a Titan carrier, maybe specializing in fighters or something, drone fighters, just swarms of fighters. But everything has to have its own strength and weaknesses. This thing could be, I don't know, heavy bomber load type of ship. And it does have 2 bomber wings, which is nice. Who's this fellow? What are you shooting at, mate? I am your teammate. You do not do that. Oh, that is a nice looking ship. What ship is that? Rickus Dickus. Life of Brian fan there. As am I. Infiltrator. That looks like a pretty nice ship. It's a nice Zarek ship. I don't really necessarily like the Zarek designs all that much, but it's a nice looking ship, I have to be honest. Right. Couple more on the enemy team and we're good to go. I mean, are those all like freights it's carrying there? Looks like it. It's a massive cargo hauler as well. I mean, your initial first thought when you look at this thing is cargo hauler. It does look like it. I mean, it's even got what I think they look like freights, don't they? Cargo freights. So here we go. Carrier. Now the battles in this game can be quite long, so as soon as I believe I've got my point across and I feel I've shown how this thing operates and, you know, how it plays, we'll see. Right, the enemy have a flagship, a brawler, and an infiltrator. We have a disruptor, carrier, and brawler. So no capital ships in our team, but there is still a chance that 2 players can join either side. Now there is a new game mode coming out for this, and you know what? I can't wait. This game mode got really stale really fast. I mean, the games can last so damn long. You know, you could be playing for about 40 minutes to an hour and then just completely lose the game, which, you know, isn't really that nice. Putting that in that amount of time just to get nothing out of it. Even if you do play your heart out and you do really, really well, you still don't get that much for it. So, let's see where our teammates jump to, and I'll jump to either A or B accordingly. So, right, they're both jumping. Doesn't say where, right? B. And, okay, they're both away to B, so I'm going to have to go to A. That's just how it goes. Now, I'm not really that good at dealing with other ships head on. I mean, this is primarily a support ship. It's a carrier. It stays at the back, launches fighters and bombers, and gives support to the allied ships. And you can see here, I just target it with T, either ship, and shows you there, 1, 2, or 3. I can launch my fighter and bomber wings. But you know what? We'll let them get a little bit closer because their flak can play havoc with our squadron. Alright. It'd be nice if we did get like a flagship or a destroyer into the game, which could, you know, help me and escort me. But maybe this is the ideal circumstances for showing you how this ship plays. I don't know. Let's launch all our fighter and bomber wings here. Let's hope Kinuin the cat is a noob. We can only hope. Now that their infiltrator is worrying me. I really don't like infiltrators. That thing could take me down in a matter of seconds. So there we go. Look at the burst damage here. 1000. The torpedoes the bombers launch are pretty powerful. But ships like the flagship, which are primarily a tanking type of ship, aren't going to be taking that much damage. And the chain beam I do have equipped on this is not that powerful. Also not that long range. It's very, very short. And even then, it's advised, you know, to be used at half its range, which is not long to begin with. Oh, here we go. Now we're in the pain. Where did he go? Where did he go? I have absolutely no idea. Luckily, I'm in our station's gravity field, or, well, influence field. So I'm getting a little bit of defense and health back from it. So, all squadrons attack. I believe we are slowing down as well. He has jumped. Where did he jump to? Take out those ion drones. They're disabling my ship's abilities. And oh dear. Wait, is he just sitting there? Okay, the flagship's just sitting there. That's all good. Looks like our team is pushing pretty well here, even though it's 3 against 4. Not really fair odds, but we're not doing too badly here. I think it's all down to that flagship just derping about and not knowing what he's doing. Going to use that to my full advantage. But first, where did that damn infiltrator go? Did he die? He obviously did not, so he's still lurking about there somewhere. Point defense, destroy those missiles. Missiles down. Bomber and fighter squadrons inbound. There's the infiltrator. He has just ambushed me. I am not going to last here. I believe the flagship comes equipped with a fighter wing as well, so you know what, my bomber and fighter wings aren't going to be doing too well here, although my fighter should be enough to just take down his. You can see there that I've done like 50% of his damage through my torpedo bombers. Just a massive amount of damage. This thing is awesome in burst damage. It's really fun to play actually. Well, when you do have a team supporting you. Did I have support just jump in? I can't tell. I did, yes, support is here. But I am not going to make it, unfortunately. There we go, I'm down for the count at last. But, you know, I did pretty well there, I think. Considering the circumstances. Oh, we have another team member. So we have 2 Ravens and a Brawler. The Raven's a nice ship. Haven't heard about too much of it. You know, haven't looked at it that much. Don't think I have it yet. But from what I've heard, it does a lot of damage. So we're going to jump to... yeah, we're going to jump to B. And who else jumped to B, huh? Okay, a Raven. So we have a Raven escort now. So what I'm going to do is click him. And I am going to set my fighter wings and bomber wings to a defensive posture, which will escort him into battle. Whenever he is attacked, they will engage the target attacking him. And I'm going to keep a fair distance here. My fighters and bomber wings are engaging the target. The main threat, which is Blaze Rascal in his Disruptor, isn't it? Yep. Disruptor is a weird looking ship. It's so easily identified in games. There go my bomber wings, causing massive damage. My fighter wing is engaging his, or his, well, heal drones. Taking them out as quickly as possible so I can click his heal drones. There we go. Tell fighters to switch to him. Right, there we go. Now let's take down this assassin. Assassins are nasty ass ships. They just appear from literally nowhere and deal mass amounts of damage. So we've got him in our sights. Now before he disappears, I have got to get a few torpedo hits in there. That would be really, really nice. So out of my 2 bomber wings, 3 have been destroyed, and there are 7 in each squadron. So right, that's a decoy. He has just deployed a decoy. He has engaged his Romulan cloaking device because, well, he's a stealthy bastard. And let's just take a closer look at the fighters and bombers. I don't even think we can. You can't really zoom in as far as I would like. But they've got a really unique feel to them. I think these things look like the bounty hunter ship in the Old Republic MMO. Only, you know, they're not green and brown. But the ships have a really nice design. Very industrial-like. Right. Do I jump back? Yeah, let's jump back. Back to base. Jump to A. Finish off those scumbags at A. Jump back to B. We've already got a teammate at G. About to capture the gas facility, so that is all good. It's just a matter of who's on top of who. Now the enemy are leading in resources and I have an upgrade pending, but hopefully that is my escape, not yours. I hate it when people on YouTube channels don't say that it was theirs. They just let it go as if it never ever happened. And then I keep alt tapping out to check my escape. It's annoying. Bomber wings in, taking out that disruptor. Minimal damage there with my chain beam. It's really not a nice weapon. Oh, that flagship is firing missiles. Engage our point defense. Missiles down. Minimal damage here with an old bloody chain beam. Does none of the frickin' sword. No damage at all. Send in our bombers and fighter wings just to hold them off a little bit until my allies can respawn and get here. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. My bomber wings have lost too many fighters, or too many of their ships. So I'm just waiting for the carriers to launch fresh bombers. But I'm not going to survive. I'm not going to survive. Oh, there comes our allies now. Come on. Oh, he rammed me. Oh, damn. I'm down. This game is beautiful. You know what? I want a game like this. Now, this is not dissing on this game. I really do like some of the ship designs and the way the game works. It's amazing. I'm really looking forward to playing Dreadnought. I think Dreadnought will be a lot more arcadey than this. You know, a lot more fast paced, which is it's fine. Both games, I'll play both. It's like World of Tanks and War Thunder tanks. I play both because they're both different types of games. But what I would like to see, and if anybody from Disney is listening, how about a Star Wars game similar to this, where you go through the tiers starting from the Old Republic up to the New Republic. So you'll start off with your Harrower Star Destroyers, or even the what are they called? The interdictors that Raven, you know, commanded. Those weird sort of, how do I even explain the shape of them? There we go, got a kill. Disruptor down. Good job, team. Now what is that there? Ship. The Raven is a nice looking ship. I want to get that. It looks like a Titan ship as well. When I say Titan, that's the name of the company that owns them. Right, so they're all jumping to B, I assume. Oh, they're at our base. So what I'm going to do is push a little bit here, and I will send a waypoint there and tell my fighter bomber wings to rendezvous at. So that means they're a little bit closer to the enemy whenever I do need to order them to attack. Now I'm going to head for this here point in the middle and capture it, get us a little bit of resource income. The enemy at our base has been taken out. One of our guys has pushed further into B. It's all good. Oh, I just saw a shot there. Canoeing the Cat, is that the flagship? I believe it may be. What's that? Allies, good stuff, good stuff. Got escorts. Send our fighter and bomber wings right here to deal with him. Keep him as busy and distracted for as long as possible while I capture this point. Now I'm a little bit too far ahead here. I'm hoping that my allies will take over. Yep, there we go. Is it a Corvette, is it? Yeah, Corvette. And there is the, what's it called again? The Raven. That's a nice looking ship. Looks like it's heavily armed. But I do believe it's a support ship. I'm not really sure. I've heard it does a lot of damage, but you know, it's also a support ship. Alright, attack those fighter squadron with our own. Send in our fighter wing to deal with them. Now our bombers are taking, you know, quite a lot of damage. Actually, you know what? I don't think they are. They've just, you know, just deployed all of their torpedoes. So now they're going to return to the carrier, rearm and redeploy. Oh, he's bugging out. You card, you dirty card. There we go. Good job, Garls or whatever your name is. Charles Sink. Charles Nick. Right, bomber wings rearmed and prepared to disembark. Bomber wings out. On course. Torpedoes ready. Let's move forward. The closer we are to their station, the shorter time it takes to deploy our fighters and bombers to deal with them. There they go, around that shield. And they're going to hit a Warnock from the back. It's a flagship, so it does take a little bit less damage than other ships, because it is a lot heavily armed. Heavilier. I saw that they had ion drones. Fighters engage, take out those ion drones, because they are disabling our ally. Bombers are deploying their torpedoes. Good hits. Oh dear. Flagship deployed. Fighters engage, take out those fighters. Mine are superior to theirs. They will just fall in a matter of seconds. See them? I've already lost half their numbers. My fighters are just mopping the floor with them. My bomber wings are almost ready to deploy. They are almost rearmed. Any minute now. Bomber wings, attack. Formation. Take that big bastard down. Quickly, quickly. Oh, damn it, they're docking. You know what, I've actually given them an order to... Was it fighters, is it? Oh, that's my fighters. Derp, Connor. Derp, 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 derp. Fighters engage as well. Try and keep this guy off our ally as long as possible, but I do believe that he is pretty much done for. Yeah, he's done for, unfortunately. And what I'm going to do is turn around. Oh, he has a boost. That is not good. Turn around. Get out of here. Right. Point defense. Engage. Take down those missiles. Missiles down. Let's get out of here. Let's... do we have time to jump home? Let's jump home. Let's attempt it anyway. Come on. Come on. Come on. We got this. We got this. Come on. Come on. One more. There we go. We're out. Now we can return to base, rearm, repair, and upgrade. We have an upgrade pending, and we have had an upgrade pending for quite a while now, so we'll be even more powerful. Now this is actually quite enjoyable to play. I always watch Star Wars movies, you know, with you know, the Star Destroyers, the Venators, the droid-controlled ships launching swarms of fighters, and I just wish that I had a ship like that in a game where I could just launch fighters and it wasn't like an RTS thing, where I would play the ship and, you know, deal with the threat as it came. And I really do enjoy it. I mean, the ship I would play the most in this is the Destroyer. The, whatever it is, US Air, whatever, it's some United States faction. You can tell it's heavily influenced by the United States or United Nations or something. The Zarek faction is heavily Russian, you can tell, Eastern European. And Titan, I believe, maybe Japanese / European. Can't really tell with that one, unfortunately. Right. He has launched fighters at OK, our ally. I have launched my fighters to deal with theirs. And we have already gone over that mine are far, far superior to theirs. Well, when they eventually get there, I did order them to attack, but it seems maybe I didn't click the button correctly or something. There we go. Already down. Targets down. Targets eliminated. Eliminated. A bit of a dry mouth there. Blaze Rascal trying to get away from my torpedo bombers. My torpedo bombers are laying on the hurt big time. Look at that. Come on, one more. Come on, one more. Go, 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 go. Target is down. There we go. Good job. Right, this guy is firing at us. He has launched missiles. Engage point defense systems. Missiles down once again. Launch all fighters and bombers. He had launched more missiles, unfortunately. Right, he has got more fighters there. Launch ours, or I think ours are already in the field. But just give them an attack order on their fighters. Now I'm just going to take heavy damage here because I can't move. They've disabled me. They're back up. But unfortunately my torpedo bombers aren't going to do enough damage to these big arseholes. All I can do is try and delay them for as long as possible. Oh, I'm getting some heals. There we go. Ally is in the field. Right, I have no torpedo bombers. They are currently docked and rearming. But, you know what? I didn't want to survive anyway. Oh, you know what? I did. Look at the heals I'm getting. Right, torpedo bombers, are you ready to launch? Almost, right. Almost launching all torpedo bombers. Attack hostiles, there we go. Doing damage. Oh, this ship is fun to play, I have to say. This game, I believe, is free to play. I bought my way into it when it was in early access. It's still in alpha. But from what I know right now, I think it's free to play. And it's really enjoyable. I mean, the dev team behind this game are incredibly cool guys. It's a British game developer. Oh yeah, I'm taking way too much damage, but look at the damage my torpedo bombers are doing to him. He has taken massive amounts of punishment here, and he's almost down. Come on, we can do this, we can do this. Did we get him? Ah, no, we jumped back just in time. And I am down. But our team are at the enemy base, and we have almost kept theirs. Now they are at our base now. We have a minute to go until respawning. So let's do a magical little jump cut. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're back, and just in time. The enemy have invaded our station. Let's lay on the hurt. Bomber squadrons out. Targets acknowledged. Torpedoes launched. And direct hit with the torpedoes, but yeah, again, these flagships are meant to be taking a lot of punishments. They are the tanks of this game. I don't mean tanks as in, you know, tracked tanks. I mean like in the sense of an MMO. Tank, healer, DPS, you know, the Holy Trinity. Good job. They did capture one of our little stations here. So, is anybody going to capture it? Or will I do that? That is one neon yellow freaking... Is that a brawler? Yeah, that's one neon orange brawler there. So, I will head on down to recapture this. And we did just capture the gas facility as well. Oh, here we go. The enemy are back. It's an assassin as well. That is not good. Okay, it's jumping home. Good stuff. Oh, I am being hit from the front. Damn it. Is it a Raven? It is, I think. Isn't it? Oh, it's an infiltrator. Switch targets. Torpedo bombers. On the infiltrator, please. They're taking their sweet bloody ass time, but they're coming. They're on their way. No need to worry. My weapons are disabled. Weapons back up. There we go. Target down. One barrage from our torpedo bombers. Oh, this thing is so enjoyable to play, I have to say. If you play games like World of Warships and you do not like how they play, this is actually enjoyable. I don't like how the carriers in World of Warships play either, but this is an incredibly enjoyable experience. Just the grand scale of everything as well. You can just tell how big everything is. My fighter wings, bomber wings flying in perfect unison there. I'll target myself. Can I do that? You know what? Bomber wing 2, target my fighters. Tell my fighters to escort them. There we go. Now there is a way to target yourself and, you know, set them to defend yourself, but I think they do that automatically by default, so it's not really an issue. Capture this little station. There we go. GG. Good win. 7 kills, isn't it? 3 deaths. 3 captures. Not too bad. Not too bad. And a ship that's mainly supposed to be staying in the background, dealing out support damage. It does do a hell of a lot of damage though. So there you go, guys. That's the carrier in Fractured Space. It's a very, very fun ship, I have to say. I mean, it's not usually my playstyle, but you know what? I'll make an exception for this thing. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video for more videos like this. There will be more coming anyway, regardless. And oh, here we go. Got our loots. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all later. Bye bye.